Hello, I am Shivaji Bhaskar, Faculty of Russian at the School of Foreign Languages, IGNOU. I welcome you all to this course, Basics of Russian Communication Skills Part 1. As you know that in our modules we have been discussing about many aspects of the Russian grammar. In the previous module we have discussed about the case where we have used certain nouns in order to define the usage of instrument. In order to complete any action, such instruments are being used and they are called as the instrumental case and tvarichelny padyesh in Russian. We have also seen the usage of nouns in masculine, feminine and neuter and how they are changing as per the rules of the grammar for tvarichelny padyesh. We have also seen a few verbs like работать, stać, гордиться, etc., where these verbs are basically used in the construction of sentences which belong to the instrumental case. Now, in this module, we shall be taking a few more verbs which would be used in order to make sentences of the instrumental case. We shall also be discussing about the adjectives. We shall also be discussing about other nuances of the instrumental case. So, now let us have a few verbs of instrumental case first. So, the verbs like интересоваться, заниматься, etc. These two verbs are also being used in this case. Интересоваться, which means to be interested in, заниматься, which means to study, are usually followed by nouns answering the question чем. Largely, we already know the usage of these two questions чем and кем as per the requirement of the inanimate or animate. Likewise, as you know that these two verbs интересоваться and заниматься are usually used with the question чем. Alright, in order to understand it, let's take a few examples. The first one, Она интересовалась русским языком. So, the question would be чем, because русский язык. Она интересовалась, past tense of интересоваться, which means to be interested. So, she interested in русским языком. She is interested in Russian language. And since we are talking about интересоваться in past tense form, so the correct meaning of the sentence would be she was interested in Russian language. The next one is студентка занимается математикой. Математика, again the question would be чем. The girl student is studying mathematics. Студентка занимается математикой. So like this, you can also make these kind of sentences while using such verbs. Now let's go ahead and pay attention to the activity in order to understand it fully. Now let's pay attention to the model first. Мой старший брат работает. We already know работать, we always use кем. Мой старший брат, my elder brother, работает, works as engineer. So engineer would be changed into инженером as per the rules of the grammar for творительный. Мой старший брат работает инженером. In place of engineer, if you wanted to use врач, it would have been врачом, and like this. The second one, моя младшая сестра хочет стать. We already know стать, which means to become, also follows the same pattern of grammatical rules of творительный. So, стать кем? Учительница. Учительница changes into учительницей. So, the sentence would be моя младшая сестра хочет стать учительницей. My younger sister wants to become a teacher. In place of учительницей, we would have been преподавательница, so it would have been преподавательницей. So likewise, you can also change the nouns and make your own sentences. Alright, let's see a few examples. Дядя моего друга работает директор. So директор, masculine gender, changes into директором. Дядя моего друга работает директором фирмы. So, uncle of my friend works as director of the firm. Firma means firm or company. The second one, Rina хочет стать врач. Reena Khochet Stach. Reena wants to become Vraj, doctor. So how do we change it? Since it is a masculine gender noun, as per the rules of the grammar, Vraj changes into Vrachom in Tvarichil. Reena Khochet Stach Vrachom. Reena wants to become a doctor. The third one is Padruga Sistra Stala Uchichilnitsa. Uchichilnitsa, feminine gender noun, changes into Uchichilnitsa. Padruga Sistra Stala Uchichilnitsa. So the female friend of the sister became teacher. So Stach changes into past tense form for Ana Stala. So like this you can also prepare. The fourth one is Moi Sasyed Rabotet. Moi Sasyed, my neighbor, Rabotet, works consultant. So consultant, masculine gender noun, changes into consultantum. The fifth one would be Io Sistra Stala Pripadavachilnitsa, changes into Pripadavachilnitsa. Io Sistra Stala Pripadavachilnitsa. Her sister became a professor. Now let's memorize the conjugation of the following verbs. These verbs which we are going to conjugate are used in this particular case. So, in order to understand any case, a very important aspect is to memorize such verbs. So, the first one is Piri Pisivatsa, which means to correspond with somebody. Ya Piri Pisivayus, Ti Piri Pisivayasya, Onana Piri Pisivayatsa, Mui Piri Pisivamsa, Vui Piri Pisivaychis, and Ani Piri Pisivayutsa. So like this, personal pronouns ya, ti, onana, mui, vui, ani can be used to conjugate any kind of verb, but here you can see the verbs are different as they are being used in this particular case. That is why they have the ending of sya, Piri Pisivatsa, which means to correspond with somebody. Now let's see the past tense form of this verb. Past tense, again we will use the personal pronouns yati on, yati ana, and mui vui ani. So for singular, male female, and for plural, yati on Piri Pisivalsya, yati ana Piri Pisivalas, mui vui ani Piri Pisivalis. Let's go ahead now. The next one is Garjitsa, which means to be proud of. Ya Garjus, Ti Garjisya, On Ana Garjitsa, Mui Garjimsya, Vi Garjichis, Ani Gorjatsa. Past tense, Yati on Garjilsya, Yati Ana Garjilas, Mui Vi Ani Garjilis. Tansevach means to dance. Ya Tansuyu, Ti Tansuvesh, On Ana Tansuet, Mui Tansuyam, Vi Tansuviche, and Ani Tansuyut. The past tense is Ya Tui on Tanseval, Ya Tui Ana Tansivala, Mui Vi Ani Tansivale. Now, I hope we have understood the usage of certain verbs in the present conjugated forms as well as in past. Now, we will take a few more. So, the next one is Incharasavatsa, to be interested in. Ya Incharisuyus, Tui Incharisuyisya, Onana Incharisuyetsa, Mui Incharisuyamsa, Vui Incharisuyuchis, Ani Incharisuyutsa. The past tense form, Ya Tui on Incharasavalsya, Ya Tui Ana Incharasavaldas, Mui Vui Ani Incharasawalis. So like this you can also conjugate rest of the verbs. Next one is Zanimatsa, which means to study. Ya Zanimayus, Ti Zanimaisya, On Ana Zanimaetsya, Mui Zanimaemsya, Vi Zanimaechis, Ani Zanimayutsa. The past tense form is Ya Ti on Zanimalsya, Ya Ti Ana Zanimalas, Mui Vui Ani Zanimalis. So now let's pay attention to the adjectives which qualify masculine singular nouns, and they are usually used while answering the question kem and chem. Kem for animate and chem for inanimate. We have to also see that usually in this case the interrogative word which is used is kakim. In order to understand it fully, now let's pay attention to these sentences. Его знакомый является известным ученым. Каким ученым? Известным ученым. So here, which kind of? The question is каким. So the sentence is его знакомый, he is known, является is an известным ученым, is a famous scientist. So like this we can change it. Каким ученым является его знакомый? Каким ученым? What scientist is his known? So famous. Студентка занимается русским языком. Каким языком? Which language does she study? So студентка занимается русским языком. Каким языком занимается студентка? Русским языком. So like this you can also make the question depending upon the usage of the adjectives. That is why the question is каким. Now let's go ahead and pay attention to a few more. So before we start with new adjectives, let's pay attention to one aspect which is very important in order to understand it fully, is the adjectives which ends with I kratki or o I kratki changes into and im. Let's find out how with the help of these examples. Novi dom. So the adjective is novi and the noun is dom. Novi ends with I kratki changes into novim, domam. Хороший артист. Хорошим артистом. Современный город changes into современным городом. Известный писатель changes into известным писателем. And большой человек changes into большим человеком. So entirely depends upon the ending of the adjective. We are changing them into the endings of the adjective of त्वरिचलनी. Now let's take a few more examples. The adjectives which ends with I kratki changes into im. Like старший брат changes into старшим братом. Хороший район changes into хорошим районом. Последний ученик changes into последним учеником. Like this you can also change the ending of the adjectives. Okay, so we have to understand if the ending of adjectives is I kratki, it is preceded by g, kh, k. So we have to understand that if any adjective which ends with I kratki is preceded by the letter g, k and kh, then the adjective ends in im. Likewise, malinki gorad changes into malinkim goradam. Chikhi akyan changes into chikhim akyanam. Strogi chilavek changes into strogim chilavekam. In order to understand it fully, let's pay attention to the activity. Let's pay attention to the model noun. Munshi Premchand является известный писатель. So известный писатель would change is известным писателем. Why? Because Munshi Premchand is the name of a famous Indian writer, masculine gender. That is why the adjective ending is известный. And as per the rules of the grammar for त्वरिचलनी, известный changes into известным писателем. Likewise, Преседенский дворец в Дели является историческим памятником. So, исторический changes into историческим памятником. So, the President House in Delhi is a historic monument. Now, let's go ahead and pay attention to the next one. The first one is Universitet Nalanda B. So, the adjective we have here is krupni. Ends with I kratki changes into krupnim, Universitetam Sveva Vremeni. So Nalanda University was, krupni means big, huge, university of its time. Michael Jackson является хорошим певцом. Michael Jackson являлся хорошим певцом. The third one is мой брат переписывается с японским студентом. The fourth one is на вечере мы танцевали с русским художником. The fifth one would be моя подруга занимается испанским языком. So like this, depending upon the ending of the adjective, you can change as per the rules of the grammar for त्वरिचलनी Padyash we have learned so far. Президентский дворец is the president house. Крупный means big or huge. So like this you can also use these words in your own sentences. Now the adjectives qualifying feminine singular nouns. Now we will be learning about such adjectives which belong to the feminine gender. Now let's pay attention to their endings. However, the question they would have is chem and chem, depending upon the nature, like animate or inanimate. Usually in this case the interrogative word is какой. For example, эта девушка является новой студенткой университета. So this girl is the new student of the university. Question would be depending upon the usage of эта девушка является новой. So the adjective is новой changes into какой студенткой университета является эта студентка. Мой брат пишет письмо красной ручкой. Мой брат пишет письмо красной ручкой. So красная changes into красной ручкой. That is why the question would be какой ручкой пишет письмо мой брат. Now let's go ahead and pay attention to a few words. Now we will be having a list of adjectives along with the nouns so that we can understand the ending in nominative and in instrumental. Новая студентка would change into новой студенткой. Красивая игрушка changes into красивой игрушкой. Молодая женщина changes into молодой женщиной. Любимая страна would change into любимой страной. Маленькая река would change into маленькой рекой. Тихая соседка would change into тихой соседкой. And строгая преподавательница changes into строгой преподавательницей. Alright, like we already know that in all the cases there are certain exceptions. Likewise, in adjectives of feminine gender, if it ends with я, it becomes ей краткий. Вчерашняя газета changes into вчерашней газетой. Соседняя деревня changes into соседней деревней. In order to understand how these endings of different adjectives are being used in творительный, let's pay attention to the activity. Now let's pay attention to the model. Мы гордимся, старшая сестра. Мы гордимся, we know that гордиться is a verb which is being used in творительный, so старшая would change into старшей. Мы гордимся кем? Старшей сестрой. Мы гордимся старшей сестрой. Рина занимается древняя историей Индии. So древняя changes into древнее истории Индии. Now let's solve the exercises. The first one. Мама разговаривает с. So близкая would change into близкой подругой по телефону. Second one. Лата Мангешкар является знаменательной певицей. The third one is в настоящее время студенты интересуются мировой культурой. The fourth one is учительница написала свое имя в моей тетради красной ручкой. And the fifth one is дедушка гуляет с маленькой внучкой. So we have just learned a few more new words. Известный, which means famous. For this we also have another word is знаменитый. So you can use all these words in your own sentences. Now let's go ahead and pay attention to the adjectives which qualify singular neuter nouns. Answering the question чем. Usually in this case the interrogative word is каким. It is a similar fashion like we have learned for the words which we have used in the masculine singular. For example, над таким морем летают чайки. Чайка is the name of a bird, seagull. So над таким морем летают чайки. Над каким? Над таким морем летают чайки. So над каким морем летают чайки? Таким. Красивым, белым, большим. Like these kind of adjectives you can also use. Перед сегодняшним собранием коллеги обсуждали разные вопросы. So in this case we have used the expression перед, which is clearly being used in the instrumental case. Now let's see a few more examples. Перед каким собранием коллеги обсуждали разные вопросы. So like this you can also change the adjectives neuter, gender and replace it with any other. However, the rules of the grammar would remain same. Now the neuter singular endings in о, е of an adjective is replaced by im. For example, like новое окно, новым окном, молодое государство, молодым государством, like this. Alright, I hope the concept for masculine, feminine and neuter is absolutely clear to you all as far as the adjective endings and noun endings are concerned. We have also gone through a few verbs where we have used them in a conjugated form to make sentences. Now let's go ahead and pay attention to a few more words where we will see neuter singular adjectives ending with oem. If any neuter gender adjectives which ends with oye, it is replaced by im. If it is preceded by sh, ge, ke and k. For example, большое общежитие, it should change into большим общежитием. Маленькое здание changes into маленьким зданием, and тихое море changes into тихим морем. Now let's go ahead and pay attention to the next list of adjectives ending in ye. So these neuter gender adjectives which ends with ye, they become im. Like хорошее кресло changes into хорошим креслом. Соседнее здание changes into соседним зданием. Сегодняшнее собрание changes into сегодняшним собранием. So now let's solve the activity so that we can understand the changes in the adjective endings in the Tvarichelny. In order to understand it fully, let's pay attention to the model first. Это общежитие является, in bracket, the adjective we have is первое. Общежитием института. So, первое would change into первым институтом. So, первое would change into первым. So, the sentence would be это общежитие является первым общежитием института. This hostel is the first hostel of the institute. Now, let's solve the exercise. The first one is Южный Судан является, in bracket, the adjective is молодое государством мира. So, молодой would change into молодым. Южный Sudan is, South Sudan is the youngest republic of the world. The second one is студенты стояли за, in bracket, the adjective is новое здание и разговаривали. Студенты стояли за новым зданием и разговаривали. Student stood behind the new building and spoke. So the sentence is student stood behind the building and talked. The third one is мальчик стоял перед старое would change into старым креслом. Мальчик стоял перед старым креслом. Boy stood in front of the old armchair. So in this case, there are certain expressions which are widely used as far as greetings are concerned in Russian. That is why whenever we wish somebody Happy New Year, Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday, we always use the construction of Tvarichelny with the usage of s. That is why if we want to make the greetings like New Year, so Novi God changes into S Novim Godam. Likewise, Merry Christmas changes into S Rojestvam, and birthday, if we want to wish Happy Birthday, changes into S Dnyom Rождения. So you can also remember all these three expressions which are widely used: S Novim Godam, S Rojestvam, S Dnyom Rождения. Or normally and very popularly, in place of giving somebody the best wishes on a certain festival, there is an expression which is widely used, is known as Praznikam. So Praznik is the festival of any kind. So in place of saying Happy New Year or National Day or Independence Day, something like that, there is a general expression in Russian which we used is S Praznikam. So Praznik changes into Praznikam with the usage of s in Tvarichelny. Alright, I hope all the concepts to you with the usage of these kind of changing in the adjective endings, noun endings is clear to you, and with this you can also make many other sentences. So in this particular module, which is related to the Tvarichelny Padesh, we have learned about many aspects such as the noun endings, how the masculine, feminine or neuter changes. We have also seen the usage of adjective endings for masculine, feminine and neuter with the help of many expressions where we have seen and used many verbs in conjugated forms which are basically used in Twari Chilni. And now with these expressions like Happy New Year or Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday, we know that how to greet in Russian as well. So, I hope all these concepts are absolutely clear to you all. We shall be discussing more about such other aspects in our upcoming module. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you.